So I want you to think about what negative emotion you feel most often. Maybe you discovered that you were feeling some anger toward yourself, and if so, that's good. Awareness is the first step in order to release and come back to love. When did you feel that emotion first? So think about the emotion you feel most often. Is it fear, a negative emotion, an emotion that is upsetting to you that we need to work on releasing together? When did you feel it first? Who was there with you in the memory? Really dig back deep in time. What happened? We're going to perform a 5D redo now. So this is a fifth dimensional healing technique that was channeled to me. And this allows us to go back into a memory and change how we view it. Change our perspective on the memory to see that it happened for a reason, to see that it was there to help us. And when we do this, when we change how we view that memory, we change our present, how we view the present, and that changes the present. So no, we can't go back into the past and change the memory, but we can change how we view it, and that puts us on a new timeline. So this is time travel, and it's amazing. So before we go into the next exercise, if you have to pause this video now, go ahead and think about this emotion that you feel that is painful. We all feel fears, right? Surrounding certain things. Maybe it's money for you. Maybe someone in your life was complaining about money and telling you that you're the reason that their life is horrible. That's what happened to me in my life. My mom blamed me for her problems and told me that if I wasn't born, her life would be better. And I was just this burden to her. So I had some awful ideas surrounding money. So I would go back to that time when she said that and relive that. So pause the video now and go back to the memory that is associated with the main negative emotion that you're feeling, that you feel. And you gotta dig deep for this, but I know you can do it. Okay, so whenever you're ready, we're going into the next exercise. So pause the video if you're not. Okay, so to perform a 5D redo, close your eyes and take in some deep breaths. Let out a big sigh. Relax and let all your tension go. Let all your thoughts fade away. Just get really comfortable. Think about the moment where you first remember experiencing the fear, the anxiety that you feel. Think about the moment where you first remember experiencing the fear, the anxiety that you feel, that is triggering you now. This is your initial soul detour. Relive the painful memory now, looking through your own eyes. Allow yourself to feel those negative emotions once more. Really feel the pain, go into it, remember it, put light in, shine light into the memory, put conscious awareness on it. If you feel any tension arise within your body, focus on that tension in your physical body as you're watching the memory. It's there to be released. You can place your hands on the tension if you feel it in your stomach or in your heart right now. Place your hands there. Tell your emotion, I love you. You're worthy to be here. It's okay for you to be here. Thank you for teaching me. So continue to watch the memory. I'll let it play out. I'll give you some time. And if any pain arises in your body, remember to place your hands on that pain. Tell it it's okay that it's there. And as you're watching the memory, breathe beautiful golden light into your head and send it down your arms, send it into that painful area. Send light into that area. Send it into the tension. As you watch the memory, you're reliving it now. As you're sending that light into that area where the tension is, you found it. Repeat after me. I draw my fifth dimensional self into this, name your emotion, and transmute it to love throughout all densities, dimensions, time, and space. Keep breathing light into that area. Now what I want you to do is rewatch the scene that you just played in your head, but as an outsider. Disattach yourself from the emotions that used to trigger you. Watch yourself act out the scene as if it wasn't even you at all, as if you're watching characters in a play. Play the scene through like a movie. Keep breathing light into yourself if you need to, as the emotion connected to the scene dissipates, is disattached. Watch the scene play out like a movie. If you need to play it backwards, make it funny, make it comedic, do so. Disattach from the emotion and watch the characters play out the scene now. Replay the scene until you don't see it as something negative, but rather something that just happened. Disattach from it. Now that you're comfortable with changing the memory and it no longer triggers you, you can perform a soul reroute. I'll give you some more time with the memory to change it. Continue to watch yourself from an outsider's perspective. What action would have returned you to your true soul path? What action would have been most in alignment with your heart? What action could you have taken? If your memory involves a person treating you poorly, for example, instead of cowering in fear, stand up for yourself. If you need to scream in your memory, watch yourself scream. Do not disrespect me. Do whatever you need to do now. Have the person do whatever they need to do to come back to their power. If you're alone, scream it out loud. Feel the fear releasing from your body. You can watch yourself leave the presence of the other person for good. If the other person needs to do something to you, if they need to ask for your forgiveness, if they need to hug you and beg for your respect, have them do that. Once again, this is all from the outside. Do whatever you have to do to cut your soul contract with this person and reroute to a more preferable timeline. This will change your present moment. So go ahead and do that now. Perform a soul reroute now. And if you need some more time with this, you can always pause the video. When you're ready, you can open your eyes and witness your new timeline. Offer a prayer of thanks to the divine for gracing you with such a powerful sense of awareness and the ability to heal with clarity. How do you feel? Are there any emotions that you want to work on? If so, you can do that. You can pause this video and go into those emotions and change the memories. Just like you wouldn't carry something with you from your childhood that was silly, maybe someone stole a hairband from you, you wouldn't let that affect you in the present. You don't need to let your past memories affect you now. You can disattach from them and recognize that they weren't happening to you. They were just happening. Life doesn't happen to us. It happens through us. And it's always happening for our highest good. So ask yourself, if it's still painful, if there's any pain coming up for you still, ask yourself, how was that situation sacred? How did it help me grow?